Welcome to Queen Code TV. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Please, should in case you haven't subscribed to this channel before, kindly click the red button below that says subscribe and also click the bell beside it. This will notify you each time I drop a new video. Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone. Yesterday I posted a video on the lady that was assaulted by two women and a man. And because I like giving my people the accurate information, there's a new twist to the story. And that's why I enjoy my investigative journalism. Now, the story is this. That is the true story because the case is in court. The police is involved. So the true story is coming out. That's why they always say, don't believe everything you see on the internet. Now, it turns out that that man is not married. The woman that was claiming to be the wife of the man is actually a concubine, a living lover, a girlfriend. The man is 40. The one that's claiming to be the wife is 43. And the other lady who was the floggee, we have the flogger and the floggee. We have the woman who claims to be the man's wife and the lady that says the man's wife is the friend. That one, she has her problem. She said her husband took her child and lives in Lagos with the child, and it was that annoyance, remembering what her husband did, that made her flog the woman like that. But that's not the real gist though. The real gist is that the person that actually invited this woman, who is actually a widow, the husband died in a car accident 2 years ago. She has a 6-year-old son. She's a single parent. Things are not working for her. The person that actually invited her is the one that is claiming to be the wife. She saw a chat between this lady and her husband. She now chose to use the man's phone to invite her, like saying, I will help you, knowing that that woman needed help and that woman is a widow and needed help. Even though she's claiming that the husband, this alleged husband, and the woman has met before in the hotel. Bottom line is that this woman conspired with her friend and they used the man's phone and lured this woman to the house. After seeing the chats between this woman and the husband, that's the widow and the husband. So she now used the man's phone. And that the bottom line, that's why police believes that they brought the woman to extort her. That was why when they finished doing that thing, they now asked her for 60,000. If she doesn't bring it, they'll post the video. As I speak, everybody is denying posting the video. The case is already in court. You see that life is wicked. It hurts me so much that a woman who is not even married to this man can lure another woman because she saw a chat and bring her over to this man's house, lie to her, bring her over and humiliate her in such a way. A man that is not your husband. And obviously that man is not even planning to be, because he's the man that is saying, I didn't marry you. I'm not your husband. We are not married. You see how wicked the world can be. You see why we all need to be very careful. Okay, now they have ended up in the police. There's no way they won't be jailed for assault, for battery, for all manners of charges on their head now. And for what? Why would a human being subject yourself to this? A man doesn't have respect for you. This man is not ready to marry you. He's showing the signs. You go snooping through his phone. Okay, let us hypothetically believe that this guy is even the husband. How many women are you supposed to be fighting? Because the man could have so many other women. And so how long are you going to spend the rest of your life fighting over a man who doesn't really have value for you? And the people you are fighting are your own fellow women. Women, it's time to rally around and protect yourselves. Isn't it so terrible and bad that a fellow woman can plot this kind of evil? And the flogger, they became the flogger and the floggee. The flogger is the man's wife. The floggee is the one that stripped her naked. Now the floggee is not saying that she's very sorry for what she did, that she used the annoyance of waiting her ex-husband do her, can't do this woman this thing. And now this is how the man the woman, the man's alleged wife or supposed wife will end up in jail. And so this case can linger for a very long time. Damages will be paid. I don't know why we do these things, honestly. I don't understand why we do it. I will say it again, no, let us be careful. That's why the Bible says, be careful for nothing. The days are evil. 2 days ago now, a young girl went to visit a young man in Ibadan. Up till now, that girl, nobody knows where she is. They're looking for her. They've called the young boy. Before she left, she told her roommate, this is the guy's contact and everything. Till this moment I'm talking to you, they don't see the baby again. Her phones are switched off. The young man is denying, saying no, sir. He has even switched off his phone. As I'm talking to you, a pastor beheaded his own wife who is pregnant, beheaded her. Because the woman discovered that he has a secret he's using, that his power is not of God. And she got angry and told him, if you don't stop, I will expose you. This man had the mind to cut off the wife's head and put her in a buta until people discovered a pastor. How many are we going to count? Is it the young man that killed himself the other day? Or as I speak to you now in Bayelsa, the man that killed his wife last year for cheating on him has been sentenced to death by hanging. The one that killed in Lagos has been sentenced to death. Why do we do these things? At the end of the day, if it is not working, like I said, just carry your bag, waka. Because you can't, look, you end up dying on top. You end up destroying your own future. You end up breaking the heart of your parents, the heart of your family, the heart of everybody. Look, it's not worth it. When something is not working out, let it go. My mother brought them to say, "E donko nkodoge." That happened. Well, I just thought I should tell you, set the stories, set the record straight. And as more gist is coming out, because the case is in court now, you can always trust that I will let you know. My name is CJ Mama, always saying, be not deceived, God is not mocked. Be careful, because the days are evil. I love you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you like the video, like, comment and share with friends. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button that says subscribe and also click on the bell. This will notify you whenever I upload a new video. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Every single day